Of the coolest pieces, and this has got to be one that really kind of stopped me in my tracks. This is your diamond-shaped Kirigami dies, and you're getting a set of 4. And what this is, and you're gonna be able to use this with the Anna Griffin Elite or the Empress, which is that cutting machine. We're gonna show you that in just a moment. But what you do with these dies is that these become dimensional. Can you see the dimension that you have on that? Just imagine all of the things you're gonna be able to do with this. Anna, this took my breath away.
Thanks, Tamara. You know, it needs a little more adhesive. I think the front of the cards come off, and you can't see the masterpiece, right? So this is we engineer our dies in a way that nobody else does or can. And what that looks like is that we have taken this incredible chemically etched die, right? This powder-coated steel. It's a 1 millimeter powder-coated steel die where it has been engineered to slice the paper at a 1/16 of an inch, and it's been engineered such that it doesn't break, okay? And so we just looked at the King of My Heart cards. This is one of them. We're using the Kirigami dies in the center, and what it does is it reveals a message underneath. It's like a little honeycomb or a beehive, or even, I like to say, it's like a slinky that I used to play with as a kid, and so much fun. That these are the special cards. These are the ways in which we love to paper craft. We love new tricks with paper, but look at this, right? This is an engineering thing. This is a testament to how strong of a material that paper actually is. So you're getting 2 different sizes of diamonds, and what's so neat is that you can cut them out as a shadow layer. So here, you can use this die on cardstock and keep the Kirigami diamond inside the cardstock, or you can cut it completely out and use it as an embellishment. And I think this is that card that you were showing there on set. That we give you ideas of where to start. And I'm gonna just show you what I mean by, I'm gonna take this away. So you take your favorite paper, and I'm using our Empress Elite machine. And so from here, you're gonna take your favorite cardstock, and I just wanna show you how to leave it inside the center of the paper. If you wanna make it into a complete embellishment, you use this on the outside of that diamond. But here's what's so cool about it, is that we make all these different shapes of the Kirigami, and this is something that we have done exclusively for HSN for the last 4 years. Now, look, this is just its newest shape, and so you see how it's like the bellows of an old-fashioned camera, right, that would pull out. So you're able to create this masterpiece with paper, and I'm going to show you how much fun it is to include your special message. So if you're building a card, this is what you'll do first, is that you'll put what goes on the inside on the face of the card. You are the best. That's our message. Now, having cut that entire thing out with the shadow layer die, it goes, now it's an embellishment, it goes right on top. And I would recommend using a hot glue or a quick dry liquid glue, because when you pull against this, you want the adhesive to stay. And so this is what you do. There's a little hole in the die cut, so you thread a piece of ribbon or string or twine through that, put your little sentiment on the outside. You brighten my day. Oh, and then you are the best. That's what we want to say when we're crafting, when we're sending something really special to people. And then you can go back and you can add embellishments inside the Kirigami. You can just tuck them in and around the cutouts so that you don't have to feel like it's just that one big shape. You can go back in and add them underneath. So as long as we don't distract from the part that pulls that 1/16 of an inch, right, you can embellish until your heart's content. So I'm thinking that's pretty fun. What do you think? It's cool, right?
It's really cool. It's so delicate but strong at the same time, and it's so interactive, and that's really when you look at the creativity that it just opens up when you have something that's interactive like this. It just makes a world of difference, and it's all because of these dies. So let me show you again. This is one that's been done here in the studio. Look at that. It just makes you, it really stands out above. I could have a table filled with cards, and this is the first one I'm going to. We've always loved interactive, you know, ever since we were a little kid. So I love that now you can do this on your own in a way that just is very elevated and very sophisticated. Remember, you're getting the dies, and we have the die cut machine. We have the Empress Elite. If you want to go ahead and pick that up, we've got that. But Anna, we're going to come back because we want to see this in action.
Right, so I was just using the die cutting machine to create this, and so the ridges of the die go face down into our magnetic mat, which this is what you just saw happen. And what's so nice about this is that everything is perfectly clean and easy, right? So when you see how all those papers on every side, what's that kaleidoscope? What's the thing when you are a kid, you can look through? It makes that kind of experience. So again, we want to take something that says love is in bloom. How beautiful. I'm going to add a little bow underneath that because this is our secret message. And then what we want to do is we want to go back with that cut layer, and you want to add foam adhesive to the back of it so that it stands up off the card, but strong enough so that it stays. Okay, so we want to be able to pull that. And then you want to decorate whatever it is that you want to send the card for. So you want a special little message. This one says love and bloom, but it doesn't say it until we're on the inside of the card. Okay, that has no adhesive, but you get the idea, right? We want to be able to reveal this so that the person that receives the card, the person that gets the message, the person that gets all of your love and affection, right? It comes right here in the envelope. So that interactive part is something that we have done for more than 30 years, Tamara, and we have, I think, perfected the art of transforming paper in just a few simple steps. And that, through die cutting, that is the way to go about, really elevating your crafting skills. This is a die that's going to work for any and all occasions. And then you see how much fun we're having. I think they were called birdcage cards in the Victorian era, and they were all cut by hand. Oh, wow. And so now we've made it so completely easy for you to do this effect without even having to measure. And I think that's the real time saver. No measuring, no hand cutting, just all the fun of crafting.
Can you imagine trying to do this by hand with all of the measurement and being precise? And this is just so much easier. These are new. These are brand new. You're getting a set of 4 dies in the Kirigami dies. You're getting all 4 of them in 2 different diamond shapes, and then you get the shadow dies as well. And on FlexPay, they're just under $10. So go for something that really brings a lot of newness and interactivity to your cards, to your creativity. 908-730 is the number.